Metals and non-metals. So today we are going to study about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So the first thing that you need to understand about the chemical properties of metals is that metals have usually 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their outermost shell. These outermost electrons are loosely held by the nuclei. As a consequence, they can be easily lose electron to form positively charged ions, which are called as cations. So this is the main thing that you need to remember about metals, that they have a tendency to lose electrons, and they can lose only 1, 2 or 3 electrons. So that's why we define metals as elements which have a tendency to lose electron and form positive ions. These type of elements are called as metals, and that's why as a result the metals are called as electropositive in nature, because they form positively charged ion. तो मेटल को पहचानने का सीधा यही तरीका है कि अगर आपको उसकी एटॉमिक नंबर पता है तो आप उसकी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन कर इजीली फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो कि अगर उसके ऑटोमोस्ट शेल में 1, 2 या 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है तो वो एक मेटल है। और मेटल्स हमेशा इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कर पॉजिटिव आयन यानी कि कैटायन बनाते हैं। Reaction with oxygen. So let's study about the first chemical property of metal, that metals reacts with oxygen to form metal oxides. So all the metals, they form metal oxides. These oxides are basic in nature. When some metal oxide are dissolved in water, they give alkaline solutions. So all the metals, they react with oxygen and form metal oxides. So you can see that metal is combining with oxygen and forming metal oxide. So here we have taken one example also, that sodium is combining with oxygen and forming sodium oxide. But here you need to remember that there are few metal oxides which even dissolve in water and form alkaline solutions. And so these are actually sodium and potassium, which are very reactive, even calcium, even magnesium. These oxides combine with water and form alkaline solutions. So, and that is the reason that sodium and potassium are kept in kerosene, because they are very reactive. So to prevent reaction of sodium with oxygen, it is kept in kerosene. Reactivity of metal towards oxygen. All the metals do not react with oxygen with equal ease. कि रिएक्ट तो सब करते हैं लेकिन सबका रिएक्ट करने की स्पीड सेम नहीं है. Reactivity with oxygen depends upon the nature of the metal. So how to find out the nature of the metal? For that we need to study reactivity series and need to remember it. Metals like sodium, potassium and calcium reacts with oxygen even at room temperature to form oxides. तो सोडियम है, पोटाशियम है, कैल्शियम है, ये इवन रूम टेम्परेचर पे भी रिएक्ट करके ऑक्साइड्स बना लेते हैं. तो इससे ये पता चलता है हाउ रिएक्टिव दे आर. So sodium and potassium I have already mentioned that they are so reactive that you need to keep them in kerosene so that they don't react with oxygen. But calcium you don't need to keep them in kerosene. But yes, about calcium you need to see that even it reacts at room temperature, but not so vigorously. Reactivity of metal towards oxygen. So let's take about few more examples which are lower in reactivity series. We have considered sodium, potassium, then calcium. Let's now talk about magnesium. Magnesium do not react with oxygen at room temperature. They burn in air on heating and forms the corresponding oxide. तो अपने आप आग नहीं पकड़ेंगे. You need to ignite it and then it burns and produces a white powder, which is magnesium oxide. So you need to ignite it. So this shows that it is not so reactive as sodium, potassium or calcium are. So magnesium combines with oxygen and produces dazzling white light, and it's exothermic reaction, and along with that you get a white powder, that is magnesium oxide. Next, metal like zinc reacts with oxygen only on strong heating. So you need to strongly heat. magnesium को तो आप अगर स्पिरिट लैम्प से भी जलाओगे तो भी आग पकड़ लेगा, लेकिन जिंक के लिए आपको थोड़ा स्ट्रॉन्ग हीटिंग करनी पड़ेगी. ओनली देन इट कंबाइंस विद ऑक्सीजन एंड फॉर्म्स मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड. सो एज वी आर गोइंग डाउन इन द रिएक्टिविटी सीरीज, what is the difference we are observing is that you need to give externally more and more heat, only then they are reacting, because they are not very reactive. Reactivity of metals towards oxygen. Metals like iron and copper do not burn in air in strong heating. They react with oxygen only on prolonged heating. तो अब अगर हम और नीचे जा रहे हैं तो हम देख रहे हैं कि भाई आयरन और कॉपर स्ट्रॉन्ग हीटिंग से भी ऑक्साइड्स नहीं बना रहे हैं, उनको प्रोलॉन्ग हीटिंग बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग हीटिंग भी करनी है और प्रोलॉन्ग भी करनी है, बहुत लंबे समय तक करनी है. व्हेन only then they are going to form their oxides. Copper on prolonged heating forms copper oxide. Copper oxide, here you need to remember that it is black in color. So question can be asked that which metal on prolonged heating forms a black coating on its surface. Similarly, iron is also not so reactive. In reacting with oxygen, you need to heat it strongly, and after a long time then it reacts and forms ferric oxide.